Hey guys, Morgan's Manus. Today's video is going to be an unboxing video. The FedEx driver just literally dropped this off on my porch. I grabbed it off my porch. I walked out here to the garage, getting ready to open it, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and film this because this is going to be my very first time seeing a Velocity bag in person. So I kind of want you guys to see my first impression. I'm also going to probably compare it. I think this bag is more like my Veto MCT. I'm not real sure because the pictures online on their website, they don't give you a lot of insight to what the inside of the bag looks like. You have to go start to watch videos and things like that. But I've got a lot of Veto bags, and over the course of time, I've had several comments saying, you should try a Velocity bag. I go to their website, I look at them for a little while, and then I see that shipping is going to cost me like $50 to get it shipped. Well, anytime you add that to the price of the bag, it's like, that's more expensive than a Veto bag. I know what I'm getting with this. It's very hard to pull the trigger. Well, right now for Black Friday, anything over $200, they are shipping to the US for free. I picked up the Stealth NB200 Black. It's $205, so that kind of met that criteria. So I was able to get free shipping on this. And not only that, right now they're also offering a free gift of a work mat. I'm hoping that that's in here. That's actually something I looked at a long time ago. It was one of the first Velocity things that I saw. And I thought I'd like to have that in my truck. But again, the same problem. If I went to get one, I was going to have to pay an exorbitant amount of shipping to get that. So I never did buy one. That's something that comes for free as well. So I added that, took that off the bag. I felt like it's a very good time to buy. So again, that's why I'm kind of filming this video now in case you want to take advantage of that Black Friday stuff. I'll do a loadout later, but that might very well be after all this Black Friday stuff's over with. So I didn't want you to miss out on it. So I'm going to go ahead, change the camera angle. We're going to get this over on the workbench. We're going to get it out of the box. I'm going to look at it, give you my first impression, see how it compares to a Veto bag, and maybe you can decide for yourself, is a Velocity bag something that you want to look into before the Black Friday deals are over. But let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box. So I got to be zoomed out a little bit in order to get both these into the frame. Maybe I need to probably swap over to just that, but we'll see how it goes. Go ahead and get this box opened up and hopefully don't cut into the bag itself. Let's make sure I don't have anything kind of up here that's going to give any personal information as well. So it's coming in a bag like this. I think I saw that on Steve's Wood Shop and Tour Reviews. And then here is that work mat. So let me go ahead and open this up first and kind of get this out of the way. They have different sizes of this. So it is nice that they all come in like a bag. This one is let's see if it's got the size rolled on it somewhere because I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is essentially a $60 value. I'll kind of make a video of this kind of folded out here in a minute, and I'll kind of get you the sizes and put it up there as well. But it's basically almost like a canvas type fill on the top, but it's also like a waterproof thing back here on the back side. I saw a video for one of these a long time ago, and I wanted one to keep in my truck to kind of use as to put my tools and stuff on in somebody's house and their floor. And I thought it would be a very good option, but again, the shipping was too crazy. But this is a $60 value right here, so take that off the $205 on the bag. Again, that makes that a little more appealing if this is something that you want. If it's something that you don't want, it doesn't necessarily matter, but I was actually wanting one of these, so that was a little nudge I had to kind of push it off to the side. But again, I will show you that in a little while, but that is the free item that came with it. Now let's go ahead and get into the actual bag itself. Got a little bit of packaging stuff to get through. And again, I had really no idea what size this bag was. They don't give you a lot of details and pictures as far as the front of the bag or anything like that. I'm going to have to untie this a little bit farther than how I've got it to get it out. And right there it is. That's the back side. There is the front side. And the only other thing down in that bag is a black envelope with your warranty and returns information, product care information, and then also Joshua 1:9, be strong and courageous. So I do like the fact that they had that in there as well. But you get this black envelope. So here they are side by side. The Velocity Stealth NB200. I think there are some other ones. And there is the Veto Tech MCT. So this one looks like it's a hair taller, but maybe a little bit skinnier as well. We'll go ahead and check it out here. I'm going to go all the way from the outside of the pocket, basically looking at about 12.5 inches. And over here, we're looking at about, 13. So pretty similar with that. And this one is 15.5 as far as the bag height. And then we're going to call it 18, where this is closer to 14 and 18. So handle height pretty close to exactly the same, but your bag's a little bit taller. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to move this out of the way for now so that we can kind of just focus on this one and check this one out for the most part. Here on the front, looks like we've got, how do you open this? It's pretty tight. I don't know if I'm doing so. Oh, it's like a snap ring, so not a button. I was expecting that to be a button, and that's actually magnetic. That's pretty neat. It is like a button here that goes into here magnetically. You pull down on this, pulls down out of that slot, but whenever you shut it, it automatically kind of locates. So that's pretty neat. I do like that aspect of it. And then this is more like that, you know, almost like a tech pack or something where you got that front little pocket where you can go and throw some loose stuff into. That's not available on the MCT right there. And you got this bungee. Again, I'm saying that it's not like they compared this to the Tech MCT. I just thought the size was kind of the same. So I do like this little aspect. That is nice that it like automatically shuts, closes. You could hang some bit holders, tuck something else in here, rags, whatever you want to be. And then up in here, you can kind of store maybe your quick grab of some sort of a tool or just your supplies like rags and stuff like that. But that's the front. Over here on the side, you do have some pockets. That's pretty decent size. That one goes all the way through to the bottom. It does have some sort of a strap here to kind of catch something, I guess. You could probably easily put markers, flashlights, stuff like that in this side. And then over here, same kind of thing. This one's not a pass-through. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. You do have a tape loop as well. Velocity Pro-Gear. So this one's not a pass-through, but it's similar size, maybe not as stiff as what this one is because this one has like a tape measure clip on it. So that is the two sides. Do have that hard bottom. This has got like some steps to it, whereas most of the Veto bags, they're more so just a, you know, flat bottom, that kind of stuff. So this one's kind of got like a couple different steps. So instead of this one being inset with an outside, like the Veto, this one's kind of outset here in the middle with the outside being inset. So kind of the opposite. Back here on the back, you do have some padding here. So this is more so like kind of a backpack from Veto as far as that. I don't know that you'd wear this one as a backpack. It doesn't come with that kind of strap or anything like that. But the fact if you're walking around, maybe that bumps into your leg or something like that, that might be a little bit better feeling than, you know, your regular. So we'll go ahead and move back to the front. All right, I'm assuming we'll call this the front. Open this up. So it does come with a strap. There's the strap right there. It's got some padding on it as well. And then here is the inside pocket layout. So here you don't have a pouch or anything like a parts pouch like what you've got on the Tech MCT. Let me go ahead and open up one of these. I don't think I've got anything in these bags. So here on this one, you have a parts pouch, kind of some zipper spots and stuff to be able to tuck stuff into. Whereas on the Velocity, you have just kind of some slots for screwdriver blades. I'm not sure if regular size screwdrivers will fit in that. Actually, those aren't going through. Yeah, there we go. They do go through. So you could run a bunch of screwdrivers in that if you wanted to. Depends on which brand you're probably using. You do have a little bit more room down inside of here on the Velocity, it looks like. And again, I'm comparing it to this. It's not meant to be compared to this. That's just so happen to be what I'm doing. But here are your pockets. So these are all kind of a stiffer material, a little bit hard. Same as probably like this style in the Veto, but not the stretchy kind like what you have up in here on the MCT. But you do end up having a parts bag on this. So it does have a zipper spot up here at the very top. Again, let me make sure I've got this more so in the picture so you can kind of see that. Easily fit probably all the same kind of stuff that you would fit inside of a pouch on your Veto. And then do these come out? Let's see. That folds down. I'm not sure if these have like a panel that pulls out or anything like that. Doesn't really feel like it, so maybe not. But I'm seeing some Velcro in here. I'm trying to figure out what all this does. Here's some Velcro. Let's see what this one does. There's also Velcro over here. Because none of this stuff is available to kind of see on their website. I would think that this thing comes out somehow, some way. Yeah, it kind of feels like it. Maybe I got to undo some Velcro on the other side too. So that's this layout on this side. Let's go ahead and do the other side, and we'll see how that pans out on the Velcro. Back side we open up. So that's more of a tool side. And then here you do have the same thing. You've got another parts bag over here. This one is see-through, kind of like your Veto's. And then you've got 3 bigger pockets. Still probably, again, more room down here in this bottom section as far as to stick like a Wolf box or M12. Let me grab an M12 impact. I'll just grab this one here. You know, stick one of those down in there. You've got room for that to fit in there as well. But probably not the same amount of tool slots on this side as what you have, like, because the Veto bag on the meter side, you still have quite a bit of slots on the MCT. And again, it might not be apples to apples, which I've got a bulk panel sitting in here. But like this is the meter side. So you've got 4 slots, 2 bigger slots, and some different things. Whereas on this one, you've just got 3. You do have like a tablet slot here, or maybe this would be the slot where you'd put your meter, test probes, something along those lines, something like that down in there. You could do that. So now I'm going to work on this Velcro, and we're going to see what happens when I undo all of it and see what this actually does. So I'm a little curious now why they've got so much Velcro in here if it doesn't actually do anything, because it doesn't seem like to me it's intended to come out. Based on feel or, oh, here we go. Got something happening now. I'm hooked back onto some Velcro on this side. So there you go. There's the whole entire inside. So that's kind of a little bit unique in that I'm not sure if there's other options for these bags later, or if this is just part of the process of them building a bag and it's not really intended, or if they're going to come out with other stuff, or for all I know they have other stuff and I just missed it. But that kind of gives you a better view of the pockets anyways. You're not kind of looking at them down inside the bag. So again, on this side you have a pocket for parts. You can see how far down in my fingers go. That's how deep it is. It basically goes to here. Smaller slots at the top, screwdriver slots, plier slots, all those things. This side, you've got a parts bag that is see-through, kind of the same kind of depth there. 3 bigger slots for maybe some specialty testing type tools or stuff like that. And if you get that out of the way, you're also going to be able to see maybe the inside, what you have a little bit better for your tablet slot and here as well. But I guess ultimately you have to put that back in the same way, because this right here has to go in those slots, because I was starting to say maybe you could swap sides. Maybe you prefer like these being with this face and these being with that face, but it looks like you pretty much have to go back in with each side on that same exact side. We'll see how easy this is to get back in there now. Again, I don't think the intent is to take this out. I was just curious when I started seeing Velcro. That pushes back in. Then we'll start locking all this Velcro stuff back down. I think I've got one of these on the wrong side. But out of the box, first impression, again, I've looked at this for 10 minutes, however long this video is. That's how long I've been looking at this. I do feel like the quality aspect is there. If I look at the outside especially, very Veto-ish. I'm not saying they're trying to copy Veto, but I'm saying the quality aspect of what I like about Veto. I feel like when I look at the outside of this bag, how it feels, all those things, I feel like it's right there with it. One thing I will say, and I don't know if that's the case on all Velocity bags, all the pockets are this more stiffer type material. There's not like a lot of stretch to them as much. It's kind of like some of the other pockets on the Veto, but Veto does have some that have this neoprene. I want to say Steve's bag had some neoprene pockets, so maybe it's just particular with this bag. That's going to impact you on meters and things like that. Some kind of tool that you want to have in there that you want it to stretch to it, hold it tight. It's nice that Veto has those. This particular bag doesn't. Again, that doesn't mean all Velocity bags don't, but some of the little things that they've done, like give you a little bit more room down in here. I like the kind of aspect of this little pull right here, quick grab of something. I really like that aspect on this particular bag. The bungee stuff looks nice. This is probably a very nice addition. I hope that it isn't something that like you rub up against stuff and ends up tearing up over time. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. We'll just have to see how that goes, but I'm sure that is going to be more comfortable if you wear it like with a shoulder strap or something and you kind of got this rubbing on your side. That's probably going to end up being nicer than just having a bag within itself. But then again, you don't have pockets or anything on the outside where that's some missed storage possibly as an option. It does again come with a nice shoulder strap. Really got nice kind of twist lock carabiners, like that's locked. You twist it, you pull it down. So first impression, again, that's what this video is. It's not a review of it. We'll have to put it into use. So I have to put some tools in it, kind of put it in my truck, put it into action and kind of see how that goes. But I do feel like the price point of them, if you're getting the free shipping, if you're getting the free work mat, you know, I feel like that's a very good deal right now on these. I don't know that I'd pay that extra shipping to get it to me because that's going to put that bag at a higher value than a Veto. If I can get this one cheaper or I could get this one cheaper, that's when the decision comes into play. But ultimately, that is my first impression. Again, I might do a review of the bag and then also a loadout of the bag a little bit later on, the more I look into it. I just wanted to unbox this with you guys so you can kind of see it as I see it, pulling it out of the box. What do I think about it? I am interested in your feedback, especially if you've owned Velocity and a Veto bag. If you've got a preference, drop that in the comments down below. Like if you've used one of each and you've used one for quite some time, drop down in the comments below if you have a preference. I am interested to hear your feedback on that. But as always, I hope this video was interesting. I hope it's helpful in some way. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.